I hope I have done this right. We'll see. You can never tell in my world whether it worked or it didn't, or it did, or it did, or it didn't. So until the first person pops in, I don't know if I'm live. But I know the mic's working, so that's cool. Margaret, what's up? So, okay, we're live. All right. So today I'm going to do a pour that I was inspired to do from a post from Trina Belt on ATD's Poor People. And basically, her son slash grandson is going through a situation, and she did a pour for child abuse awareness. Even though that is in April, you should always be aware that that's happening and you need to be on the lookout for it. And we're going to raise awareness by doing a painting and also keep me busy from missing the boys. So, whoops. Today I dropped the boys off at Geode's and I miss them. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I miss them. All right, so tonight I'm going to do a geode that is similar to this one that we did like last week or this week or last week. And this one is quite large and I don't have another one this size, but I want to do one that's clear as well. So we're going to do this size. This will probably be the smaller of the sizes. That will probably be the larger of the sizes. And Jeff's at Makerspace right now, hopefully making them. But I'm going to do a little bit something different. I'm going to try to put this cellophane on it and see if that does some cool stuff. I'm sure it will. We'll see. Hey guys. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Oh, hi Trina. Trina's in the house. Give her some love. She's going through a lot right now, but we're here to make her smile. We're fam, and that's what we do. All right. So I'm going to test this first. Don't know if it's going to work. I have one of my coasters here. You can find these on the website. The link's down the bottom, but it is artistillette.com. Hey guys. I know, so hopefully I'll have those in stock like in a minute. I have to give a shout out to Bethany for sending me a hopefully dripless glue gun. I just plugged it in like when I started setting up for the live feed. It hasn't dripped yet. Put this bad boy to the test. It even says on it dripless high temp glue gun. Thanks you guys. I'm glad you guys showed up. So I don't know if this is gonna hurt this, but so I'm also gonna try to do like a spray adhesive on this one, and I'm gonna do the hot glue on this one, and whichever one looks better is what we're gonna apply to these bad boys and make some beautiful art for a good cause. So, oh, maybe it hasn't dripped yet because I didn't work all the little glue down. It is pretty warm. I can feel it this far off of the doohickey. Doohickey's a technical term. All right, so I got it off the tip. We'll see if it does any drippies. All right, so while this is still hot, malleable, I'm just gonna bloop. Now, if all goes well, dadgum, I wasn't thinking. I need to do this all the way up to the edges. So that'll be the, like a base or a foot for this coaster. Maybe we'll see, I don't know. I didn't really think this through as a coaster before I started doing this. I know, so out of character for me. All I considered was that I needed a test. I almost got myself. I thought I did, so I kind of whined preemptively. Prematurely, that's a better word for that. So I think this probably will work, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that already is because like when you go to squeeze the trigger, it takes like this long for anything to come out. So maybe that's why it works as a no drip, but I'm going to test this bad boy because I have yet to see an actual no drip anything of anything. All right. So now that I've gotten hot glue all over myself. Oh, awesome, Brinley. Thank you for that idea. So I need a spray adhesive for this. I don't know why I would assume I would be prepared. That is out of character for me. Also, I have to give a shout out to TG for sending me these awesome gloves. They're Venom Steel. They're like tattoo artist gloves, basically. I'm only going to go ahead and put one on because I just want to, oh, I guess I should pre-cut my this. Just want one. All right, I got this on Amazon. I have that link down below. Hey, Tracy. So I'm using Scotch Super 77 as my adhesive for this. I'm being pretty, like, saturated. Like, I put a good spray on there. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do since I want the iridescence to show through. So this might be one of those, in retrospect, it was a horrible idea type things. Do I want it flat and smooth or like ripply? Too late now. Because that is on there. All right, that one might take a couple seconds to set up completely. So I'm gonna set that over yonder. Yonder is a technical term for not next to me. Okay. Hi everyone, jumping in. I appreciate you guys stopping in to see me tonight. We are driving down either late tomorrow or Wednesday morning. So hopefully this won't be the last live before we leave. I don't think it will be, but life, so you never know. What is in here? I'm going to use Art Coat. It is my favesies resin. And this is like a 12-inch geode, so it's not going to take a whole lot. In fact, I am already sure that I've poured too much. I dropped the boys off at Club Judy today. Laura Taylor went with me, and she got to meet Geode, and then Scarlett and Carrie and Maddox and Joplin stopped in, and hopefully they're keeping my boys distracted from the fact that I've already left. Fun fact, Joplin just came into her first heat, and Bowie decided it'd be a good idea to practice being a little boy dog. He didn't get anywhere. Let me go ahead and say that. I put like one of those like marking belly band things on him. So like even if he got out of sight, there would be no accidents. because I'm not trying to do any of that with puppies, or much less because brother and sister, or first heat, or because Merle jeans. There's so many reasons why it was so wrong. So I put a belly band on him. It was a little fun fact that thought you guys would appreciate. That sounds awesome and beautiful, Vamp, to do Epoxy Glorious Magic Sparkle on your countertops. Hopefully they will be tonight. Jeff has been up at Makers where we cut these since like 9 a.m. this morning. We went and bought like $1,000 worth of this stuff to cut those. I know there was an issue with the laser until about $4 o'clock, where it was only cutting one shape at a time on a massive like 30 by 40 space, and it was only doing like one area at a time. So it's been a slow day, but we're also going to be up there cutting them tomorrow. So I anticipate having those up before we head out of town. So, Carol, are the letters on the wallet LWKO? Exactly, Holly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It stands for Label Horror Knockoff, because I guess I need to tell you guys a backstory. So in Dallas, everybody is very like, not everybody. There is a good population in Dallas that are very label driven. And he thought it would be a fun like play on that whole mindset if he did a knockoff line of things directed towards people that buy label only stuff. Anyways, it's something he's always wanted to do, and I will always, usually for the most part, support his dreams and endeavors. So that's what those letters mean. Bye, Margaret. Have a great night. Hi, Susan. So you guys, I have to tell you, can you see? I bet you can't. Can you see? What is that? We have a situation. That is a drip from this. Okay, I'm not gonna like go absolutely batty, because that's still less of a drip than I would have gotten from all of the heat guns that I have currently in my possession, so whatever. Tracy, are you in Dallas? Hey, Mary Jane. Mary Jane, I apparently put the wrong address on your package and it got returned, so I'll have it 2 days shipped to you. I'm going to put it in the mailbox tonight, and I will send you that tracking number. I'll send you both of them. This has been one amazing week for setbacks, y'all. I can't even go into it because we're positive here, right? What's up, JJ? Well, Tracy, when you come in from Tennessee, let me know and we will art about it. Okay. So for childhood or child abuse awareness things, the colors are blues and silvers, generally speaking. I couldn't find like any consistent like it's navy blue or soft blue, so maybe let me just double check it, Mary Jane. I went off the one that's on the invoice that was covered, but when I put it in the system, it auto-corrected to something else, so I don't know what happened with it, but I'll make sure it's overridden to whatever it is that you send me. You send me in a text or DM. And I'll make sure it goes out proper. Hi, Ems. Brinley, I completely agree that people should do one random act of kindness at least every day, and it'll make the world a better place. Like, does it take that much extra effort just to make someone smile? Does it take that much extra effort to just not argue with someone? Like, save it. What's it gonna prove? Just, it's okay to let other people be right. It's okay to not continue an argument. It's okay to not wait for someone to respect you before you respect them. You can be respectful first. You know what I mean? I think do unto others should come back around, make its comeback in the new generation, you know? So I encourage you guys to find someone that isn't smiling within reason. Don't get crazy. Don't get abducted. Don't get murdered and be like, ATD told me to go make someone smile and I found this murderer and he needed a lift, so I gave him a ride and now I'm dead. Don't do that. Be smart about it, but try to make a difference. If you know someone's having a bad day, shoot them a message, because you really never know what just sending a smile emoji to someone might do for them. You never know what just a thinking about you message does for someone. And honestly, how long does it take to send one of those messages? 12 seconds? That's awesome, Brinley. I got you, Em. So here's what the one looks like that we did, the hot glue. You can very obviously see where we put the hot glue in this random pattern. That being said, that might be a great tool to use in creating like rivets and waves and things. Now, I probably should be pouring on the side that I have the film, but I'm not going to. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to pour on the opposite side. And then after that sets, if I want to, I'll pour on this side. But for now, that's my plan. So this is the other one. And I think since this is more flat, I'm going to pour on this side of this one. I'm just going to poke a hole where that air bubble is. Work that out. So that lays as flat as possible. I could take like a business card or like a credit card and like push all of those ridges out, but I really don't mind them. We'll just see if they stay. Hey, Jen. Jen is a prime example of someone that may not be having the best day some days and puts that out of the way to make other people's day better. She's left chemo before and texted me and asked me how I was doing, and then it made my day better until I realized that I should have texted her that first, and then I felt bad. But don't let that deter you from doing just some random act of kindness for someone else. Because, you know, I feel like, you know how when you like give a gift to somebody, like a present, like it makes you feel good to do that to give somebody something, to make them smile, to give them something they wanted, or just a surprise. That feeling can also happen with random acts of kindness, not just like a Valentine's Day. It's true, Jen, you're amazing and everyone knows it. Hi, Janine. It's true. Only 4 more days. All right, so let's make some colors. I'm gonna leave a lot of this clear made up because I do still want a big circle of clear on this guy. This only makes up 4 colors for right now because I'm not really sure which colors I'm even gonna use at this point. I know I need at least 1 dark color because Geode. Hi, Alicia. I am doing a Geode pour on one of my clear Geode shapes, but I'm going to use child abuse awareness colors because I was inspired by a fam member's experience lately with someone in her family. Just a surprise B-Day present. I am going to bring some of the clear coasters and Geode stuff and things down with me to the class in Bradenton. I just have to make sure I have them, and that's what Jeff is doing right now. He's at Makers cutting some up. So the first color I mixed up, the dark one, is Midnight Blue from Just Resin. The second one is Resin Arts Arctic Blue. And then I'm going to do some Bondi Blue tint from Color Obsession. Ooh, I'm all over the brand board right now, aren't I? So in my Bondi, I'm going to mix some Bling It Blue to give some sparkle. Because who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle? And by little, I mean I load my stuff with sparkle because I do what I want. Thank you, Flow Art, so much. I really appreciate that. I know Mike is having surgery tomorrow, I believe on his hip. He's been doing too much dancing, apparently. Not really, that's a lie. But he is having hip surgery tomorrow, so keep him in your thoughts as well. I know, I feel bad for Trina and that whole situation with Landon, but I think that bad things happen to people. There's not really anything you can do for the most part to control it, unfortunately. And I think that, how can I say this? It doesn't sound weird or off or wrong. Life doesn't hand everybody the same cards, but I think what makes you who you are ultimately is how you deal with the cards you're dealt. You know, like some people do have it easier than others, but if you make the most out of what you have and the people that were dealt better cards just fold, then it really doesn't matter what you're dealt as long as you make the most out of what you have to work with. And I feel so bad for Trina and Landon, and you know, that situation is out of their control, and I want all of the justice for their family. But I know that she'll handle the situation the best that anyone could, and hopefully Landon will be okay and make everything good, you know. I do have Bling It Sparkle in the shop, Tracy. So, Janine, the reason why we put the thinner resin in before the thicker one is because it's less likely to stick to the sides. The thinner is less likely to stick to the sides. So if it's in there first and then you drop the thicker in the middle, it's gonna like attach to the thinner instead of attach to the wall. So it'll be easier to incorporate everything, and hopefully you'll have to mix in the resin together. Like it'll take less time to incorporate your resin into itself. I may have made that up, but that's what works for me, and I think that's why everyone says to mix the thinner in first. All the prayers, Karen. Shoot me a message. Tell me what's going on. It's not easy to make it in the art world, you know? It can be cutthroat and expensive, and I think if you put too much writing on it, like in the beginning, like I've got to make all of the money that I have as income off of this painting, it adds too much pressure and it takes the joy out of artwork. So I really feel for you, Karen. I know what it feels like to be stressed about money. But shoot me a message. We'll talk about it. I don't need this many cups. Okay. So here's the one we did spray adhesive, and I'm pouring on the film side. I don't know why that camera is so dark. And this is the one that we use the hot glue, and we're pouring on the opposite side. Put some clear down, dollop, dollop. Now this one still looks a little bit orange because I have the film that's on the back of the coasters that just comes with it still on there. It'll end up being clear and not orange when I take that off. All right. Oh, the silver that I mixed for this is 002 by Color Obsession metal powder. All these colors I think I have in my shop. I'm pretty sure they're all in stock. All right. So this is just a test to see if I want to put the foil on the top side or the bottom side. And before I decided to do this test, I basically already decided that I wanted to put it on the bottom side, but we'll see. I love what this looks like, this Bondi blue and Bling It blue all in one. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna use a torch for this. That's too, Brinley. That's very true. Tough times mean things are, it can only go up from there in the tough times, right? I guess I should bring you guys closer. Of course that's not gonna focus. Why would that focus? So I hope you guys can see how not stressful or difficult it is to do cells. Just torch and tilt is my secret formula for topside frothy cells. Like, I'm still a stone coat cell fan when I want to do like large spidery cells, but for just like ocean cells, my go-to is the torch and tilt. All right, put this guy down and do the other one. Thank you, Pamela. I'm so sorry about that, Karen. I'm tilting a little bit more than usual because I let my other coaster drip onto this one, so it's a little bit busy. So I'm going to drop some clear onto it and some white to make it a little bit more visually interesting. Tilt it that way, then bring it back the other way. Fun. Now I'm going to add my silver veins. Okay. So I'm loving all of what's happening on both of them. Geode! It's hard to even tell which one. I think if I do... I don't know, which one do you guys think? Top holograph, bottom holograph. It's hard to tell because you can't even hardly see this one because it's clear. And this one has that yellow backing on it. That's awesome, Jackie. Top side. Cool. Let me go set these down. We'll start on our geode. So a lot of times I do like tests well in advance of 2 more drippies. I will say though, in terms of quantity of drippies, 2 or 3 little drippies isn't that bad. Especially in comparison to some of the other heat guns that I have that just everywhere. Hi, Angie. Okay, so we're gonna do top side. So that means let's peel off. Please don't be sticky. Awesome. Peel this off of one side. And that's gonna be the side that we add the foil. And also the side that we add the resin. Maddox, hi Maddox. And Carrie and Scarlett. Okay. So there you go. Now I have a clean surface to work with. I know it hasn't gotten like fingerprints or anything landing on it, just like with our clear rounds. These are made the same way, so they have that backing on the front and the back. I'm going to leave the back side on there so that when I am done arting and it's all set up, I don't have any cleanup to do. All I do is peel this off the back, and there's no muss, no fuss. Listen to me, I sound like a weird infomercial. Oh no, I don't want that to be unplugged yet. Dang it. Okay, I still need my heat gun, hot glue gun, because I want to add some, ding, 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 it's called glass. Move these out of the way. And also, I'm digging the colors that I'm working with. So I'm happy about all of those things so we can proceed. And we can't, I gotta do this part first. So I got this, whoa, calm down, me. All right, I got this big roll of holographic, transparent stuff from Amazon that is linked in the description box if you're interested. If not, cool, totally cool. No harm, no foul. All right. Yes, has 2 holes too. Hi, Jerry and Jody. Probably Jody. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. How are things? So just like with the, actually I should probably measure this first. Make sure I've got enough. Bam, got enough. All right, I'm using Super 77 to just spray. I want it kind of heavier on the outside edges because that's where it would peel off if it were to peel. So it's slightly cloudy, but it doesn't look actually cloudy once it sets up, as I just realized on the coaster. Were you asking what the Bondi Blue tint is from? This clear board isn't heavy. It's probably, the weight's not going to be on here, but it's less than half a pound, I'm pretty sure. It's 1/4 inch thick. It's awesome. So the Bondi Blue that I used a second ago is from Color Obsession. It's a tint. I also mixed in a little bit of the Bling It Blue from Resin Art, both of which you can find on my website, artistilldeath.com. So I just let this set up for just a little bit to get a little more tacky. Now I'm going to lay this on here. Hopefully you guys apply yours with a little bit more finesse than I did. Mine was a little bit messy. I think that's because my glove is a little sticky from using the spray adhesive a second ago. But I don't mind like these mild little folds. I think they're neat. Fun. Okay. So I'm going to cut the middle out with an exacto blade. I do have these linked in Amazon as well. By no means do you don't feel like you have to use like my Amazon link. It's just a little something we do to help generate money to keep the channel running full free. It'd probably be cool to leave a little bit of this, like not cut it all the way to the edge, because then it would look neat in the glass that I'm going to add right here, but I got time for that. If I was trying to cut this with scissors, it would take all of my years and all of my patience. So invest in an exacto blade, exacto knife, but be very careful because they get super sharp, and I have cut myself with one. Anybody who's ever cut themselves with an exacto will tell you it is a paper cut times a zillion. Funny you should say that, Jen, because blam, halo, halo. I wouldn't leave you glitterholics just wanting. Anita, when you say new stuff, which new stuff? I just got a shipment from them with probably some of their new stuff in it and a whole bunch of resin. I've tried their, probably the newest thing from them that I've demoed on the channel is their craft coat. But I talked to Mike beginning of last week, and he said he was going to send me some of the new news to review for you guys. Hey, Clara. Thank you, Misty. All right, so there we go. Now we have a holographic geode base that is all set for when we're done with it. Easy peasy cleanup. All right. Now, we have to get ready for the fun part. You guys, I want to give a super huge, awesome thank you to Judy for hosting my boys when I go out of town. She is not only my fairy art mother, but she is also the boys' actual godmother, and she is amazing for taking that worry from me whenever we have to travel, when I can't take the boys. It's a huge relief that she is watching them, and they don't have to be like kenneled. I have free range Pomeranians. They don't know what kennel life is like. I'm just shaping up a couple of these edges where it got kind of a little choppy. There we go. So the boys are at Camp Judy. Broke my heart to drop them off and leave them, but Scarlett is there with Joplin, who I'm sure is still running from Bowie. And Cujo's, he's low-key anyways. He's probably asleep on the couch or under Judy's chair. Well, no, that's Bowie's spot. Cujo has this box of rags that he likes to hang out in at Judy's. I got you, Jen. I knew what you meant. Agreed, Diane. All right, so we got this all set. It is, I don't want to push these little wrinkles out because I think it gives it a little extra character, but if you wanted to, just take like the edge of a cup or credit card or like a room key and just press those out, and you can get all of those wrinkles out. It's not a problem at all. But they're not really exactly raised, so it's not something that I'm gonna apply time to, and since it's not gonna create an issue with my surface look, I'm gonna leave it because it gives extra character under. Right then. Glass. So this glass that I'm using is fire glass. Use your favorite or your not favorite. Use whatever you want. I'm just using fire glass. I'm going to put some hot glue on and then squish some glass into where the glue's still hot. That is at least the plan in theory. If I burn my hand off, we may have to reroute that plan. Okay. Whenever you're ready, heat gun. This is your time. Misfire. I think that's how, like, this stuff does it. Like, you have to push the trigger in, like, more than halfway almost to get it to come out. So I think that's the secret. I could be making that up as well. I have a bad habit of assuming that something is the way it is and then deciding it's fact accidentally. Oh yeah, it might melt the film. Good call. We're gonna test it and see. So far, it doesn't look like it is, but well, you never know. I'm just tucking my hand on the inside so I can like catch the glass as it falls through so that I can have like that inside ring texture as well as the top side texture, because I like all of the texture. All of this stuff we're gonna dust off after we get our glass laid out. Is Cash having a problem right now? Is that what's happening? For those that don't know, Cash is Bowie's. Am I hitting this? Having an Anne-Marie moment. Sorry about that, y'all. Cash is Bowie's brother, and he lives in Chicago with Jen. So the other heat gun that I have, the one that leaks all over the place, not just like a couple drips. Okay, calm down. Heat gun, hot glue gun, you know what you are. It has like different heat settings. So I could turn it up or down. This is just full blast, and it's a little bit leaking out at this point. Like it's smooth dripping right now. Like actually dripping out. Not cute. Maybe there's like a time limit on how long you're supposed to use this hot glue gun. That's ridiculous. It should just not be drippy. If it says not drippy, it should be not drippy. Anyways, moving on. I hope I didn't break this right after it was gifted to me, because that would be really horrible. And I would feel awful. Okay. I don't know how many watts this glue gun is. Let me read. Exclusive design for more power and control with reduced strings and drips. W9201 dripless glue gun. I guess the owner's manual would be cool. Operating instructions, plug your glue gun into a 120 volt outlet. After 35 minutes, glue gun is heated and ready to use. Priming the dripless feature. Upon first use, your new glue gun may drip a small amount as air is forced into the system. After initial heat up period. Doesn't tell me the wattage. It's 2-year warranty though. It's from AdTech. But there is a website on there for tips and tricks of using this heat gun. Nope, hot glue gun. And I will visit that tonight and see if I can learn why my dripless hot glue gun is dripping everywhere. Maybe it's the wrong glue. Are there different kinds of glue? I just put the long one in. That's what she said. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit more glue over the top of these areas, just because I like a little bit more height on my geodes in some areas. Y'all, this bonded to my finger. It's fine. Plenty of glass laying on top of this structure that I could just pile on top of these. When I'm working on a bigger geode, I like to have like height like towards the middle, like where the cutout is, and then like fade it out. But since this is smaller and the glass is just this size, I'm kind of just working with what I got with that respect. And just letting it be where it is. Tell you what though, having glass stuck to your hand is frustrating. It's amazing the height and like dimension you can add with a glue gun and some crushed glass, and probably also a whole bunch of glitter. But we'll get there when we get there. When I say probably, I mean absolutely. I'm gonna add glitter to this guy. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, you can absolutely come in and visit us. We will be back on the 24th. So just shoot me a message and let me know when you're planning on coming by, because there's a lot of days that we're in and out because life. So I want to make sure I'm here if anyone comes by. I'd hate for you to make the trip from Plano and not be here. So as soon as we get back, just shoot me a message and let me know when you're planning on coming by, and we will show you around our studio. It is a real place. I know it looks like I'm on a very organized actual TV movie set, but I'm not. I'm just average Joe trying to find the best, most efficient relatable and awesome ways to art with my fam. Jeff is on his way home. Hopefully that means he cut everything. He got frustrated with the thing not working and just left. We'll find out probably together. He'll probably be home before this is done. Okay. There was a bald spot, so I thought I'd just add that there. Okay, I've got to get new gloves. All right, my dripless glue gun, I think I overheated it and it dripped right there. 100% could have been operator error. Trina, I don't know if he's gonna have them when he gets here, but I'm hoping he does. All right, let's knock some of this glass off. It's everywhere. I recommend doing that over an area where you can catch whatever falls and reuse it. So there's where we're at so far. We've got our Geode middle and a co-Geode hole. I don't know about Geode hole. We'll work on that. Working title. Okay. This is just a clear fire glass. I believe I have it linked on Amazon. If not, shoot me a message and I will narrow down what it was and figure out why it's not linked for you guys. Okay, so no, I want to put silver in the middle. Wait, okay, I'm going to put clear over my glass areas because I want that to further like bond and fuse the glass where it is. I'm also going to put some of this awesome Meyer Imports glass glitter in those areas. If you guys haven't seen me use this before, I don't know where you've been. It's basically super extra fine shards of glass that I don't even know if it's going to focus on. It's probably better. Nope. Still not better. I'm just going to sprinkle some of this in there because it'll give some extra pizzazz. It catches light really well, ultimately, is why I like to use it. I'm not going to put that all the way away because I'll probably use that somewhere else in this piece. And I'm going to go ahead and add my halo What's up, Christopher? Glad your chemo went well today. Jen, also, I hope you're feeling well. This is extra fine halo glitter. I wish I had a light on it. Oh, I think Jeff's home. Hi, B. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's funny because I made 3 kind of like that.
You made these a while back.
Yeah, I made some tonight, but I made 3 bigger, well, 3 that size and then 3 smaller, but I didn't make any bigger ones.
Night, Lisa. Alicia, thank you. Send me some photos or a link to check your workout. I would love to give you some pointers and tips and things I wish I had learned sooner. So you can't see all of the amazing with it apparently right now because I don't have enough of the light on. But it is glittery awesome. Now, it's time to add more resin. I always like to have a metallic around where the glass is. So if I was going to use gold in this piece, then I would be adding gold right now. But since silver is my metallic color for this one, I am adding the silver right now. And I just want it around the edge. If you get it on some of your glass, that's fine. Don't stress about it. If you think about it, geodes are like nature made ultimately, and nothing in nature is really ever actually perfect. So don't stress out if you're whatever it is that you're making isn't like exactly what you have in mind, because I will tell you with all of the resin I've ever worked with, I think maybe 2 things have turned out like I actually intended them to, and everything else was just like luck or just sticking with it till it made something that wasn't a surprise. Like, I hope I'm saying that right. Just don't stress out if it's not exactly what you have in mind. There we go. Resin says I do what I want. That is the truest thing ever. Resin says, I understand what it is that you want me to do, but I have a better idea. So hold my beer and sit down and watch the festivities. And you really don't have any other choice but to just be like, okay, cool. I guess I'm just along for the ride on this one. Because that's how resin do. Oh my goodness, B, how funny would it be if we did that guy's voice? That's like, and that's how the bullfrog do. And just have it be what resin do.
What?
You know what I mean? That guy that does like those nature documentaries.
Talks about the animals?
Yeah. Just have one that's like, and that's how the resin do. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. It's gonna be done. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not absolutely out of my mind with that idea. I'm probably out of my mind with that idea. Yellow. Thank you, Diane, for the compliments of my analogy. All right, next I'm gonna do this Midnight Blue by Just Resin. Right, exactly. I want to do the nature guy voice, but like talking about how resin do. I'll do my best to talk Jeff into my idea while on the road. I could have gotten worked up over that little oops area, but I didn't, because resin, that's going to do what it wants anyway. So no sense in getting worked up over it. Just see what it's doing and adjust, you know? I think I created a little bit of some kind of static charge on this because the thin streams of resin are kind of just like going outward. That's fine. I just have to account for that and adjust. All right. Next, I'm going to do the, sorry if you guys can hear that. I'm not sure why those sounds are even on. I want to see through to the, B, what are you watching?
Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt.
So I want to be able to see through to the holographic stuff. So I'm leaving that area clear. Shut up, Jen. Will it for real? Oh. Sorry it went offline. I guess that's what that noise was. They sent me a new router, but I haven't put it in yet. Someone messaged me tomorrow and remind me to put it in because I have to send the old one back or get charged like my firstborn or something absurd. All right. Next is Just Resin's White. That is stringing quite a long way. Almost makes me wish I was going to leave it that thin of a line, but I'm not. On these shapes that we're going to put out, you guys, try to go with the flow of the outward shape. Yeah, just try to go along with the shape if you can. It will make it look more cohesive in the end. I will give that a shot, Jen, because the silver I put down is very overloaded because that's my style. Now I'm just trying to make these edges make sense, especially since I have this blue blob out here. It'd be cool if that stayed covered, but we know. Bye, Cassie. Hi, Doris. Right, Jen? That's true. Judy makes a good point. If you can, go to colorart.com and vote for the FAMS artists. I think someone found a security glitch and overvoted. Please vote for your favorite. What? Thank you, Lynn. Someone's cheating the system? That's so lame. So this is the Bondi mixed with the Bling It. Of course, it's not going to focus. Maybe this one. Still no. Okay. Why would someone go out and like cheat a game like that? But I guess with anything, there's people that try to cheat any system. It's just horrible though. Like, if you don't think you can win at something and you feel like you need to cheat at it, spend that time you're putting into cheating and figure out how to do whatever it is that you're doing better. That has to be more like satisfactory than cheating and winning. Like, there can't be that much pride in that. I mean, I don't know. Millennials. I feel like that wouldn't be as rewarding to me. But to each their own. Never know what someone's going through. And if they need to win that bad, they still shouldn't win. Trophies aren't for everybody. Millennials. Do better. Is that too harsh? Probably. Let me change that. Not everyone deserves a first place trophy. I think that's softer. Because people suck. True. Hint, hint, multiple email addresses can vote 10 times. I think the security issue has been plugged. Good. What's up, Vinny? Doris, get some rest. Get some sleep. So this is the Arctic Blue from Color Art. Well, Resin Art, really. I'm getting to the edge where I'm basically just filling in whatever area I have left that's blank. Which is fine.
I keep thinking, why is it so quiet in here?
Because there's no boys.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Whoa. This is a little chunky.
You're chunky. I haven't put heat on it yet. Give me a minute.
Is there resin on that as well?
Is it clear?
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, in that middle part, it's clear. Like in this middle holographic-y part.
How come you don't do that mix-up stuff and do like heat it and blow it or
I just told you I haven't done any heat yet. I'm just putting the colors
do it
down.
on the other one either. I'm just wondering. You normally do like little swirly stuff.
Well, on this one, I wanted to see what just putting an overload of that black in this would do. And I didn't mess with it at all, and that was just a natural.
You just let it fall.
I wanted to see what it would do. Also, that's just the first coat, and if I want to put another one on it, then you can. Get some rest, you guys. Everyone's like, Jeff!
Moon up!
The girl is gone. Bo is settled down. Oh my goodness. Joplin is in heat,
Oh boy.
and Bowie lost his ever-loving mind.
Where were they at?
They came to Judy's because they wanted to meet Laura Taylor and say hi and paint and swim and art. I think that was Bowie's first somebody in heat experience. Happened to be his sister, so I had to put a diaper on him basically to get him to calm down. It didn't work. We're gonna, but we have to be here for 2 weeks while he's on the mend. We haven't really had that time yet. Hi, Michelle Phoenix. Thank you so much for stopping in. Night, Joe. Thank you, Diane. Almost done with it, y'all. Bear with me. I have like no silver left. What is that? All right, no to the silver. Let's just finish it out in this dark blue color. Okay. Now let's add some heat and see what we got. I know, all of the prayers and thoughts for Mike's surgery tomorrow. Mike's having his hip work done tomorrow, B. All right, now when you add heat to this, you don't want to go overboard with it because you don't want to thin it out so much that it runs off. You want it to keep its thick viscosity. All you want to do is melt the bubbles. What do you think about sprinkling a little clear glitter in the clear zone? That way the film shows through still. Both stars are wrapped on the jewels. Good. I'm going to sprinkle some of the glitter glass in the clear areas, actually. And try to put a wave in this. Just a little bit. Just see how it feels. Careful when you're using a torch that you don't scorch your resin. Super easy to do because the heat is so intense. Okay. I like that little hint of wave. Now I'm going to add the glitter glass into those areas. I have this linked in my Amazon account. You're probably not going to be able to see that much of it in the video, but I'll post a true color video and you'll be able to see more of what it looks like. Yeah, I'm for sure you're not going to be able to see this on the video, but once you see it for real, you're going to be like, okay, that's brilliant. I'm going to be like, yeah, I got the idea from Judy. I'm pretty sure I got these originally from Judy. She turned me on to them. First time I used them, I was like, it looks like ice crystals, which goes well with the fact that the middle is kind of ice crystal-y and the color palette in general is very crystal-y. Sprinkle, sprink, sprinkle, sprink, sprinkle, sprink. So be advised, if you put this on a geode, don't use it till it's your final coat, because once you pour resin on this stuff, it completely knocks out any of the facets that was catching the glitter initially. And so basically they just disappear. And they're not the cheapest thing I've ever used, so definitely don't want to waste money and have them just kind of fall into your overall piece and not be able to see what they actually look like and are doing. That's just a little fun fact I wish I had known prior to actually using them. And if I had thought about it, I would have known it, but I didn't. Let me get this and see if I can use my flashlight to make it. Nope, can't really tell. I guess you can a little bit. There we go. I was just too close. Look at that. It's like elegant glitter, not abrasive glitter, which is my favorite kind of glitter, the subtle kind. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this in the dust-free zone and I will do a true color video and post what it looks like mañana. Will we set up some cups in there for this thing? So Landon's Light is the name of the piece that Trina did for her grandson/son, Landon. I'm gonna put this up
Why do you want to put the?
because I put glass in it, so it's not gonna lay even. Look at that. You see it? It's like a rainbow, even more. There. Are you gonna show them your that?
No. It's too messy.
Here, don't you have to lay them down? Just. I gotta wipe this off. Just come over here. I'll do it if you want me to.
This lighting is terrible.
It was better when it
It's super
started.
bright. The 80s. Why does it look like it's like? Look at that.
It's glitchy. I don't know. But we need to put that new.
That one came out really weird. It's strange looking.
Yes, that was for the start she did. The glass does not sink, Denise, at surface area and tension and things. Love your shirt, Jeff.
Thanks. I have plenty.
Yeah, we have some in the shop. Anyways, y'all, we have a few spots left in the
Few.
Colorado class, the Phoenix class, and the Vegas class. Hit me up if you want info on those seats. You can find them also on artistilldeath.com. Check us out in all of these social media places. Join our Facebook group, ATD's Poor People. It's a great place to bounce ideas off people, get inspiration, get uplifted and encouraged. I love it. I hope you guys will love it. I know there are some people out there that also love it. And yeah, be kind to one another. You never know what someone may be going through. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. I'm going to try to talk Laura Taylor into painting with me. And also, we still have to pack up and do a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. So I will let you guys know in the Facebook group if we go early and what time and etc. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.